there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome back. Today we are in Salem, Virginia. We're going to look at this North Point by Jayco. This one is absolutely beautiful. If you are full-timing, this is a beauty. I can't wait for you to see the inside. This is the 382 FLRB. So come on. Now, as normal, we start up front. The North Point has the drop frame, so you have extra storage up front, which is great. All right, so as you can see, it's a full pass-through. If you look up, Lisa, there's an awning that starts right where I'm standing and goes all the way to cover the door, and then a second awning picks up just after the door and covers all the way to the rear. Love it. That's absolutely awesome. We have our step above step, double axle. You have your 6-point hydraulic level up system. And talking about storage, this thing has storage everywhere. Look at this compartment. This is as big as like a queen size bed, Lisa.
I think you're right.
It's huge.
Yeah, it is.
Outdoor kitchen, which is also awesome. Love having an outdoor kitchen, especially in a full-time rig.
Absolutely.
Mini fridge, got a sink, and a nice griddle. There are outdoor speakers here as well for entertaining.
Very nice.
As we come around to the back, there's yet more storage, Lisa, that's accessible from two sides.
More storage, wow.
Right? There's a ton of storage on this unit, y'all. Ladder mounted for getting up to the roof for inspections and work. You are pre-wired for a Furrion backup camera. As we come around to the other side, watch it, there's some thorns here, Lisa.
Alrighty.
Here's your other side of that storage, okay, from the rear.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. One of your hookups for your sewer. Here's your second hookup for your sewer, as well as the second door for the mid storage, if you will. Okay, there's also an outdoor shower connector right there. You do have upgraded suspension on this. You've got the CRE 3000. Let's not forget our frameless windows. Love frameless windows. Here's the other side of your front pass-through, which is also your wet bay. So this is where you would connect your water for the city. It's also where your controller is for your auto level system. It's probably the only thing that I don't like. I just like being closer to the truck when we're attaching and detaching. So I just think that would be a little bit nicer if that was different. Okay, over slam latches.
Very
Can you hear how
nice.
solid that was?
Yeah.
Dual 40-pound propane tanks.
Wow.
We move to the front. Oh, you know what? Let's check out the numbers, Lisa.
Yeah.
All right, so this has a gross vehicle weight of 17,250 pounds. It's got a cargo carrying capacity of 2,074 pounds, which makes this, let's just call this 17,200 pounds empty. It's like 17,126 or something like that. I'm pretty good with numbers, but that's pretty fast. All right, you have your MORryde upgraded pin box, nice ride down the road, and then sort of what I always call your utility bay. I call it that because this is where your batteries will go. If you're going to have a generator installed, that's where this would go. Okay. Up here, you also have your hydraulics for your level up system and anything that's hydraulic. So you do have also a little bit of storage next to that. Right.
Very nice.
Let's go inside. I know you want to see it. All right, so as you come in, you enter your kitchen dining area, which is very well appointed, Lisa.
Yeah.
FLRB stands for front living rear bath. Okay. If you're new to RVing, the initials usually mean something. FL means front living, RB means rear bath. So you do have, speaking of bath, you do have this half bath right off the kitchen. And so, well, you know what time it is, right?
It's time for Tall Man's Toilet Test.
For those of you who are joining our channel for the very first time, I am 6'4", so use my height as reference as we're walking around the RV. As you can see from where I'm sitting on this toilet, it's a little tight. I'm just slightly augmented from my normal position, meaning my legs are pulled back just a little. But I would not give this a thumbs down. It's still very comfortable, so definitely thumbs up. Right across is your sink, Lots of countertop space, which is great for your half bath, especially if guests are in here, so you can have some stuff out for them. You still have a medicine chest, and I can see from here down. There you go. Got a nice little towel bar up here mounted as well.
Very nice.
So then we have the kitchen and the dining room area.
Yeah, cute little dining room.
Yeah, you got 2 chairs that are there full time. This does come out. There's a little leaf here, so you can seat 4 here comfortably. You do have a wireless charging pad there for your devices, and some shelves and stuff behind there. So I like that little sort of buffet. Nice little lamp up there. Your shades, before I forget, let's go look at the shades. Okay, so you do have your blackout shades. There's no day-night shades, just blackout shades.
Well, look at this kitchen. You have this nice island, solid surface. It's offset a little bit the way you like it, Robert, so you can have your clean dish rack over here. It is a deep basin.
Love the deep basin.
Yep, with a tall faucet. It's got the drying rack and the cutting board here.
Soap dispenser.
I know, right? Isn't that nice?
Where's that water? Is that filtered water? That could be filtered water, Lisa.
It could be.
I think that's filtered water.
You might be right.
Yep.
Yeah, that does look like a faucet, right?
Yep,
The
it's filtered
tap.
water. It's got to be filtered
Yeah,
water.
I think you're right. So underneath here, we have this pull-out cabinet. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
You know what I find interesting? That little area right there, that looks to be about the size of a dishwasher.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. So I bet you could probably change
that as an
out
upgrade?
if you wanted
Yeah.
to. Yeah. So we have a nice divided area for your utensils and
Hey, the
trash
garbage
area.
can's got a place.
Right.
Love that.
I do too.
All right.
Absolutely. Behind me we have this nice residential 4-burner stove, an oven. Isn't that nice?
That is.
It's
Big oven.
insignia. We have this huge microwave,
Just convection.
and that is convection. Yes.
It's residential.
Tons of cabinetry all around and above. Oh, spices.
Yeah, that's cool. And I bet that pulls down.
I bet you're
Look
right.
at that.
That's awesome.
Love that, y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great use of space. And then plenty of counter space on each side of the stove. Then below we have more cabinetry. So that's a soft close there. That was plenty of room
They all are.
underneath. Yep,
You know,
very nice.
got our side-by-side whirlpool.
Yeah, we do. Look at this. It's locked, so I guess we're not going
water
to
in
look
the
at
door, ice. Yeah, it's all residential.
Yeah.
This is made for full time, you know.
I think so. And then we have this nice cupboard over here.
I mean, this is a food pantry, I would
Yeah,
think. Yeah,
I would think so. You can put, food. You can put appliances, dishes, things like that over here if you
I'm going
want.
with food since there's no other little pantry.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yep.
And then there's cabinetry down below as well.
And that's deep.
Yeah, that is. Very tall storage. And
That's
your
your
panel.
12 volt.
And right here too, a little
There's
coffee
your little
bar
coffee
area.
bar, yeah.
Right?
It's a little coffee bar, but you could still put like a Keurig there if you want, or a regular coffee pot or whatever. Or power.
Absolutely, yeah.
I do believe this is the switch for the televator. You have a nice television that faces inside. There's one on the other side as well. But let's go up into the living room, Lisa.
All right.
This is sort of reversed. A lot of the front livings, the TV's up there. But they have this reversed, so the TV is right there. Okay? So we'll give this back to Lisa. And just underneath the TV, Lisa's favorite thing, the fireplace
Oh yeah.
for her freakishly tiny cold feet.
Yep.
Yep, and JBL sound system.
Ah, very
Little
nice.
cabinet next door here. It's got the glass on the front, so if you're putting, like a dish receiver or any kind of cable box in there, the infrared, or if you will go through the glass so you can change channels and things.
Very nice.
There's also some cabinetry up here next to it, for maybe storing CDs if you're not streaming, if you're, carrying stuff with you.
Very nice.
We pretty much stream most of the time.
Yeah.
All right, so you have opposing sofas. These pull out to be a bed, 2 beds or 1 giant bed.
Right.
And then your theater chairs, which are fully electric, and they are very comfortable. This pulls out
Oh,
if you want
nice.
to, snuggle with your loved one.
Right.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Then can go there. If you do pull this out, you could still put your drinks left and right.
Absolutely.
I love sort of this elevated position up here.
Yeah, that is kind of
It's
nice.
very comfortable.
Right?
Yeah, come sit here.
It's almost like a theater seating.
It is almost like, it's a theater chair, but you feel,
yeah.
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 It's really neat.
It is.
Hard to explain, y'all.
Yeah, it's great it's a great angle for viewing the TV.
It is.
Yeah.
And then, you know, flanking the chair, you have some additional storage and, right? There's power everywhere. We don't point out every outlet, but there's power on both sides behind here.
Nice. Very
This
nice.
is ducted heating in the floor.
Oh,
This is full time. This is a 4-season.
Yes.
And it's warranted for 4 seasons. Which, just in case you didn't know, not all RVs are designed for and made to withstand 4 seasons or full-time living, meaning if they're not and you're full-time living in it, you may have voided your warranty. So if you're going to full-time 4 seasons, you want to make sure that you're getting an RV that is rated for and warranted for 4 seasons. So let's go to the back. And we're at the door where we came in, and as you see right here, right when you walk in, is your panel. There's no batteries in here, so it's not working, but this will control your slides and pretty much everything else in the RV. All right, just to my left, a little storage compartment. Got some octopus hangers up here, so this is where you would put your coats and things right when you come in the door. I like having that there because it's right there. Okay, right underneath the stairs here, I think is a little bit of storage, so you kick your shoes off and you throw them right in there. At least that's where Lisa would make me put my big shoes.
I don't know. I might put my shoes there.
You got tiny shoes, they'll fit up here.
Well, that's true.
All right, so look at this bed, y'all. Now, we don't have our tape measure with us. I apologize. Actually, you know what? Hang on a minute.
2 hours later.
Boy, that was a heck of a run to the store. Okay, let's get this measured for you. All right. So, 80 by 72. So this is going to be an RV king, okay? A residential king of 76. There would be no way to put a 76 in here, so. But as you can see from here, there's plenty of room. Nice and comfortable, right? RV king. Love the appointments in here. Nice looking bedroom area.
It is very nice, yeah.
Yeah, right across from the bed, you got some, well, you got a TV. You got some cabinets for hanging things. The one on the left is not as deep because it's where the stairs are, so you wouldn't be able to hang in there. So as you can see, there's shelves, okay? But the one over here to the right that I was showing you, that's plenty enough deep for hanging things. And there's some drawers down here, 6 of them. And you got a little bench.
Very nice.
Yep, so if you're getting dressed and you need to sit down, it's right there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's also storage underneath the bed, so we can check here. Yeah, look at that. So your other 2 chairs for the dining area down there, plus a bunch of other things. And of course, if you bought this, you'd rearrange this however you want, but there's some storage down here.
Absolutely.
There's also power around the bed. There's some power down here on the left. I'm not sure about the right. Yep, power down there on the right. The only thing is, left and right of the bed, there's a little cup holder, Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not sure that's big enough for like a CPAP machine. So it may have to sit on the floor. Yeah, the power's down there. It's kind of dark down there, sorry there.
There it is.
All right, so look at this bathroom.
Wow.
This is a nice, nice bathroom.
Yes, it is.
As far as the toilet goes, my only issue is, look at this, Lisa, come here.
Oh.
That's, I mean,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of places to put it, but I mean, I'd rather see it back here
Right.
on this side or on this wall here behind you.
Right.
I know it'd be a little less convenient to have it behind, but that's really not a good thing.
Yeah.
I would
That's
move that.
that's a bad place for
It
sure.
really is. Right? But plenty of space, right?
Yeah.
So,
I thought you were telling me to look at where your feet were going, and I was like, well.
no.
And then I saw the toilet paper holder.
Yeah, yeah. So this is where you'd put a washer dryer. You can do a full stackable in here. If not, you got some more storage, towels and different things.
Yep, and there's a hang bar up there if you decide not to put your washer dryer in there.
Yeah, you can hang some clothes. All right, you got this little corner 2 vessel sink kind of his and hers setup. Lots of cabinetry.
Tons of
Yep.
cabinetry.
You got
Wow.
doors
look at all
here,
that
deep
space.
storage.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming this goes pretty deep. Yep. And then this side, right? Same.
Very nice.
Definitely enough room in here for 2 people to be getting ready in the morning. You know, if you say you're full time and you're still working, right? And you're both in here in the morning trying to get ready for work, right? So there's plenty of room to do that. Lisa was focusing in. You got some octopus hangers to hang up some towels and things. All right, so then there's the shower. So let's crawl in here, y'all, and give this the tall man test. All right, so let me take off the hat too. All right, so I'm gonna have to duck to get access to the back part of the shower. And the other thing is, and it's there's a screw right there. So you just want to be careful, right? Because here you're fine. So if you're doing a shower and you're here, this is all good. But if you're going to go to the back, right, there is a bench, so you can come sit down on the bench, but you just want to be careful of that one little area if you're tall like me. Okay,
Yeah,
again,
it'd be nice if that skylight was going in the other direction. I will say though, it is nice that the screws are at least recessed.
they are. There's some screws that, you know, you would hit.
Yes.
But, you know, your hair might get caught on it if you're not follically challenged like I am.
That's
Okay?
true.
So you got a nice corner shelf up here for your shampoos and soaps and things. Nice shower head that goes up pretty high. It can't go too high, but you can right about there. But that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Generous space in here with the bench up. This could be a 2-person shower with the bench up, right? Which you don't see a lot of in RVs.
Right.
Right. So yeah. So there you go. This is our first time looking at this floor plan. I really like it, Lisa.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Especially from a storage standpoint. All that storage that was outside.
That is amazing.
It really is.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you're full time. I mean, you have things.
Your Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's just decorations, different clothing for different times of the year.
Yeah, your
Just-
coats and
yeah,
swimsuits
stuff.
and yeah.
So let us know what you think of this floor plan. Is this the first time you guys have seen it? Leave a comment below, okay? If this is the first time you're seeing our channel, you'll know what to do, right? What's up? Subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. All right, and as far as the Tall Man Clan goes, God bless you guys. We really do appreciate you. And until we see you all again on the road, be safe.